Welcome to Ready Set RC, and today we have the Rlaarlo AK787. You guys saw when I pulled out of the archives the video for the AK917. Well, we're doing the same with this. Instead of it being pulled out of the archives, actually, this is the video for it. I've had this RC for so long that they no longer sell this model. I checked on Rlaarlo's website today just to get abreasted with everything that this car has, and currently they only sell this in the aluminum roller. Did not know that. Thought they still had all the flavors that they had of this. They had some dual motor setups, a carbon fiber chassis edition, the aluminum edition that you're going to see here today, multiple different versions of it, rollers. I mean, it was so many I can't even count. But now it looks like they're just down to the roller edition of this. Yeah. But we're going to go through this car. And this car is new to me, even though this car has been out for over a year, and I've had it for over a year. For most of you guys, you kind of know why I'm now catching up with some of these RCs. I took a little break last year, and this was one of the cars that I had purchased right before that break. So it fell into that point where it just sat. This is an on-road car, similar to the 917. The 917, I would say, is more of a speed run car. This, I would kind of fall into more of like a touring type car. It can't be used for speed runs, but it has that feature where the wing pivots. Some guys were able to hook it up where it pivot based on the braking or the throttling that you put in the input to the car. This is a brushless edition, 4-wheel drive. There's two different colors. You're going to get the blue and white one that I have today, and there's also a diamond color one, which is really like the Mazda. It's green and orange. The car has LEDs installed. Comes with a 2.4 gigahertz transmitter. This one is a 5-channel transmitter. Ooh, that's a pretty thick manual. So you're gonna get some composite parts with it, optional gearing that's also in there, decals, the decals that were used, and a pretty thick owner's manual. Ooh, I forgot I was one of the first to order the car, so it comes with some optional parts. Let's see what these are. Oh, so you get a magnet bottle opener. Nice touch. Very nice touch. And this is the transmit. As I mentioned before, it's a 5-channel, 2.4 gigahertz controller, composite wheel, throttle, on-off switch here. You have your 3rd channel, 4th channel, and your 5th channel is going to be your gyro. You have your steering trim and your steering dual rate on one side, throttle trim, throttle dual rate on the other. Your dip switches are basically to reverse any of the 4 channels that are there. And this is going to be for your gyro, so you can dial that up or dial it back on the controller. 4 AA's down below. But we've seen these controllers quite a bit. They feel good, they'll do the job. That is one beautiful car, guys. Let's get this body off so you guys can see what this looks like. Not sure if there's any lights tethered to the body or if it's all based on the chassis. Let's get this off so you guys can see how pretty this thing is. The lights do have a tether. You just got to plug it in. But this thing looks beautiful. Look at this. The LEDs for the front, they're already in. Looks really good, guys. Wow. And with the lights in there, it has a good weight in the front. You got these mirrors, and these are screwed in. The body pins are tethered to the shell. This thing looks beautiful, guys. Does have a LiPo battery. This is how you're going to get the battery out of the car or into the car. It has a hold down that's locked in with the body pin. And they give us a 2S 3300 mAh 35C LiPo pack. If you're wondering what fits in the car, this is a standard sized LiPo pack. And on the end is an XT60 connector. Nice hard pack. But here we are, guys, and this is now one of the rare models out there because they don't come with electronics anymore. Going from front to back, a nice foam bumper on the car. Looks like a composite bulkhead. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that comes with the car that allows you to adjust the body mounts that come with it. Coil over aluminum bodied and an aluminum shock cap, oil-filled shocks. Pretty firm. Unlike with the 917, these feel very firm. And I would say they're going to be doing well when it comes down to speed runs. You have camber and toe adjustments up in the front. You have an aluminum Ackerman bar, a composite servo horn. Going back here, we have the receiver box, the VS60 ESC, and it's 2S and 3S capable. For the motor, we're looking at a 3650 4300 kV brushless motor. Yeah, composite chassis brace going along. Even though it looks like it's carbon fiber, it's not, it's a composite. Chassis brace going from front to rear. Then a nice machined aluminum shock tower in the rear. And you guys can see the light setups, composite back here. A lot of the parts on the 917, even though they don't mention it, they look like 3D printed parts. This is all composite. This is all molded composite parts that I'm seeing on this one. A lot better than it was on the 917. That adjustable wing of the rear, you can hear that servo moving. Compound feels pretty good. Feels decent. We have CVD style drive shafts in the front, dog bones in the rear, sway bars front and rear. As for that chassis, this is the aluminum chassis that I mentioned. This is the aluminum chassis edition. No kick-ups in the front or in the rear. Composite side guards. And then this lead coming off right here is going to be for the lights to the shell. There's an aluminum center drive shaft. There does not seem to be a center diff in this car either. But that doesn't matter for a car this size and for what it's tasked to do. That should be pretty good for this car. These wheels are composite. It also has the same wheels in the front as well. It just has a disc that's covering it, and that can be easily removed. These tires are directional. Let's charge up a LiPo pack, and since I've had this car for so long, I'm not gonna spare you guys. Let's get this car out for a run. Just bashing around with it today. Want to see how this car performs. Not bad for 2S. Pretty stable. Turn radius is pretty good. Look at that, that's super sharp. Do some 360s. Let's see if we can see the wing. Yeah, you can see the wing. I changed the settings, so if you can see the wing tilting. See that on brake? That's kind of hot. And dipping down on throttle. Look at that. That's kind of hot. And it's not the smoothest section over here, so I wouldn't even want to run 3S over here. Just bashing around with you today. Not bad for 2S. This is pretty good. There's one too much